And we need to level up. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jade. Okay, good. We only went to 11. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, let me look. I gotta look. I gotta look. Archery's at 37. We got 2 overdraw. That's perfect. Sneak, we're good. Is the music too loud? Is the in-game music too loud? Or is that just my headphones? We are going to be picking all the flowers, Andy. So if you're here for flower picking, you will not be disappointed. Holy cow, Glee!
They want to back the storm cloaks. They'll get what's coming to them.
Glee, thank you so much. 5 in a row. Holy cow. Thank you so much. You are so amazing.
Looking for my husband Nazim?
Can we get some hype in chat, folks? Throw some hype in chat. Pretty much, Kirby. Pretty much. At least around Whiterun and Solitude for the first batch. I've got my notes ready. Let's go drop this off.
You see? The terminologies. Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls. That is where you... So your information was correct after all.
Done.
And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
Hey, Chad, how you doing, buddy? I was thinking about it. I do need to drop that dragon stone off because that bad boy weighs 25 pounds. We don't need that kind of weight.
Damn those gray mains to oblivion. They want to back the storm cloaks.
I was really hoping that Sketchy would be here. That's your Vasker. I need to go to the Bannered Mare. Actually, I don't. I just need to pick flowers. What are we carrying that weighs so much? We can get rid of that. Let me see. Okay. We're gonna make a quick trip to Faendell's place real quick and drop off some stuff.
What do you need?
Ooh, an iron shield of resist shock. Oh, yeah, but you know what, Glee? Sleeping is important. So, do not feel bad at all. We're gonna put all of that away too. Put that away. We'll put that away. We're gonna need those. We can put this away. We can sell those. We'll sell that. We need to sell all of that stuff. We can put that away. Let's see. Okay. Well, thank you, Glee. I appreciate it. Hey, Bandit, how you doing? Put these away. We don't need them right now. Okay. We are going to take any ingredients we got in here, though. Don't need those. Okay. We are all set. No, I'm not taking Faendale. I'm done with Faendale. Faendale actually got me killed in the last run through, so. I used him in Bleak Falls Barrow, but now that we're done with that, because see, now I get Lydia, so I'll be good. What? Oh, that is so awesome, Glee. Let's get some daylight going here. Oh, that is awesome, Glee. That's awesome. Yay. Okay. It's 6:15. We're going to see how long this takes. This shouldn't take... It's going to take about an hour. Maybe an hour to pick all the flower. That's a lot of flower picking. I know it's a lot of flower picking, but it's necessary. So I hope you guys are ready for a nice chill stream tonight, because and I haven't finished testing this theory all the way. We're gonna make a whole lot of potions, Nix. A whole lot of potions. And I haven't completely finished testing this out, but on my my test character that I have, Nix, I'm lucky if I can figure out how to post a regular picture to Insta, much less do a crown. That's way above my pay grade, sweetie. Way above my pay grade. I'm doing pretty well, Glee. Doing pretty well. My Chargers lost today, but you know. It was kind of expected, so. Other than that, I'm doing pretty good though. Doing pretty good. Yeah, Kirby, that's round 2. And I'll show you why as we go. I do my alchemy in 2 stages. Come on, give me the flower. Miss Vixen, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome to Flower Picking 101. What's up, Hellraiser? Yeah, Kirby, I do my alchemy in 2 phases. Right now we're doing the leveling part of it, and then once we get that done, I go back and we do a second run where I pick up all the ingredients for the potions I'm really gonna need. because I've discovered it's better to wait on those.
I gotta follow. Mom, get the camera.
I know it's a couple of extra perk points, but I go ahead and I take my alchemy all the way up to green thumb so I can get the twice as many. That works out really well. Especially since some of the stuff like Canis root is so hard to find. Frizzle Blizzle, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the coronation. We are very glad to have you here. Sweet dreams, Glee. I hope you have a wonderful night's sleep. And have a great day tomorrow. Thank you so much for the resub. And thank you for stopping by. And I don't know what's going on with my voice, folks. I don't know why it's so scratchy. I don't have a cold, so I don't know what's going on. But I'll see if we can get it fixed. Let's see. I kind of hope Sketchy pops in. First off, I'm pretty sure he will. First off, because he's a Patriots fan, so he'll have to stop in and say something.
Do your worst.
But I know he was also curious about alchemy and how I do alchemy, so hopefully he'll pop in. Oh, I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. Someday we'll figure out how to beat him. Probably won't be until after Belichick and Brady retire, but we'll figure it out eventually.
You'd say you aided the Jarl. On behalf of Whiterun, I thank you.
Actually, I'm going to grab that dagger while we're here. Okay, let's get back on track. I'm going to try to stay focused. Actually, Frizzle, I have some potions that I make. I found this watching somebody else, and it works really, really well. So the potions themselves are total garbage. They don't really do anything. You can't really use them for anything, but they work really well for leveling up alchemy. And then once I get alchemy where I want it, it's going to be primarily paralyze, some damage potions, fortify sneak, fortify marksman, and a few resist potions. I don't even know what that is, Lyric. Is that the one that eventually makes the like 1400% better potions? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't, because the way I look at it, that's really pushing the boundaries of being in the spirit of the game. Yeah, Frizzle, the potions I'm gonna make actually, and I will come back for those eggs later, but the potions I make, the Fortify Marksman actually does restore health. So I get both. It gives health regen plus the Fortify Marksman, so it's a double use potion. It comes in really handy. But I took my little test run character a little bit yesterday and today, and made it all the way through the Alduin fight. So it works all the way through the Alduin fight. Blackreach still sucks, but you know, it always does. We're going to get all these picked, and then we're going to make our potions. We're going to get alchemy leveled up, and then we're going to go and get all the mushrooms that we need. And a bunch of other ingredients. Then we're going to make our real potions. Once we get that done, folks, we are pretty much set. So once we get all this out of the way, then we're gonna start on the main quest line, and we're not going to turn around. There won't be any looking back once we get started. And I could probably do a little more of the main quest line right now before we do all this, but I'd rather go ahead and do this now. That's crazy, Nix. Of course, then again, Sketchy's crashed the game with cheese wheels, so. Okay, that's all we got over here. Let's go back. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of nuts. Okay, we're only looking for 3 ingredients, basically, folks.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane.
Oh, it could be worse, Minty. She's not nearly as bad as some of them. Oh, yeah. I totally understand that, Miss Vixen. I totally get that.
We're causing no trouble.
Got some good pieces
All we
out here if you're
ask
looking
is
to
to
buy.
look for her.
More inside.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. But I know, as a parent, it's tough. It's tough.
This is not over.
I was talking to somebody the other day. It's really weird because I was laughing to myself. This is gonna sound kind of funny, but I actually get the same feelings regarding streamers. There's been streamers, and you know, they're just starting out and have asked for advice, and I'll be glad to help them out. You know, I've got no problems with giving advice and helping out new streamers. Hey Killa, how you doing, buddy? And then they start getting successful, and then they get busy because their stream is growing and they're getting all these new people, and then they don't come around as often, and then they, you know, and it's great, and I'm happy and thrilled to death for them that they're doing well, but at the same time you miss them because they don't show up. So yeah, it's the whole dad thing. Yeah. So you get the whole dad feelings. Calamity, how are you, sweetie? Good to see you. And Mad Chillings, how are ya? I would like to welcome you all to the deforestation stream. We're cleaning up all of the we're trying to reduce the pollen count here in Whiterun.
I gotta follow, I gotta follow, I gotta follow. Mom, get the camera!
That guy JC, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the coronation. Oh, Nix. You are such a sweetie. You know what, though? I would be so thrilled. You know, it would be awesome to find out that, you know, all of a sudden here you are with thousands of followers and super popular. I would be so happy for you. So please don't take what I was saying the wrong way.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days?
I'm doing
Everyone is
great,
obsessed with death.
Calamity. Other than the fact that my charger's lost today. But other than that, everybody kind of knew it was coming, so. Hello, Ginger. How are you? Streaming is a lot harder than people think. And yes, Nix, your school should be a priority. School should definitely be your #1 priority. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible, folks. If this weren't so necessary for the build, I would blow it off, but I'll try to make it as the least painful as possible. Besides, now we can sit here and chat and chill and talk, because except for a really odd random encounter or something, we shouldn't be a whole lot of combat involved in this operation. At least I hope there's not a lot of combat involved.
Today they take away your faith. But what of tomorrow? What then? Do the elves take your homes?
What, the comments in the thing?
Businesses? Your children? Your very lives?
Well, see, that's the thing. You can either be super focused on the game and super awesome gameplay, or you can focus on your chat.
I know your family's honor is.
I
It's a shame, isn't it?
prefer chat.
Took me weeks to find that thieves' den.
So
So rise up.
I'm always trying to keep an eye on chat. However, I do miss things every now and then. So if I miss your comment, please do me a favor. And I was watching Sketchy Dennis last night, and he was mentioning the same thing, and it's so true, and I don't say it often enough. If I miss your comment, please resend it, and you can go ahead and tag me in it to make sure I see it. And that because I don't want to miss any of your comments, guys. And I try my best, but you know, I'm old. It's tough. It's tough to do. A lot of it is practice. A lot of it is practice. And I've learned a couple of little tricks as far as like how to set up your chat screen and where to place stuff to make it a little easier. But it's still, it can be tricky. It can be tricky. But like I said, I always do my best. But if I miss a comment, please send it again and feel free to tag me in it so I see it. Because that's the one thing with the comments. If you tag me in it, it shows up a different color on my screen, so I can see it easier. I can, depending on the game, Vixen. Depending on the game. If it's Skyrim or Fallout or something, if it's a game I'm familiar with, it's a whole lot easier. Because if you're really familiar with the particular game, you kind of already know what's coming, so you don't need 100% of your concentration on the game.
Give me your money.
But if it's a game you've never played before, that makes it really difficult.
Right now, or I'm gonna bloody your nose. I work with my mother. Sell fruits
Right,
and vegetables.
exactly,
I'm gonna bloody
exactly.
your nose and your lip for hard work.
No, please. I really don't have any money, Brave. I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow. Just don't hit
And
me.
like this, see with this, it's real easy to interact, and we can chat and joke and whatever, because there's, like I said, I'm not worried about a dragon landing on my head at any given moment, or something like that. So that makes it a whole lot easier. I kind of know where I'm going and what I'm doing here, sort of. No guarantees on that, but Wow. I bet I know who you're talking about too, Nix. I bet I know who you're talking about. Would that be our girl? Would that be our girl, Fapsy? No? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Never heard of him. Oh, okay. See, and I'm trying to do it the opposite way. I've been doing Twitch now, and I want to try to branch into YouTube. But I'll be honest with you, I think YouTube is a whole lot harder than Twitch. And granted, I don't know anything about video editing, and I don't know about doing all that, so that makes it tougher. But overall, I think YouTube is harder than
You there.
Twitch. Oh
We're
my
looking for
gosh,
someone
go
in
away,
White
guys.
a woman.
I don't care.
She's like, we are not welcome here in Whiterun.
You're not welcome
We
here.
will be in
I don't
Loris.
want to talk to you either, guys. Go away. I'm busy. I got flowers to pick. I got potions to make. I got chat to talk to. Oops, I need those. It's an entirely different skill set. That's true, but at the same time, Nix, at the same time though, it's a case of diversification. I actually got that word right on the first try. I'm impressed. Because there are people who will watch YouTube that don't necessarily watch Twitch. And there are people that watch Twitch that don't necessarily watch YouTube. Exactly. So people find you on YouTube and then they're like, oh, hey, let me go check them out on Twitch. Okay, let's check and see how we did in Whiterun. We got 63 and 74. That's actually pretty good. Okay. Next stop is going to be Solitude, but we're going to have to take a carriage. Somebody make sure Ixtapy is awake, because he loves this part. This is his favorite part of my streams.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go?
It is fun. It is fun. And a lot of people are doing it now.
We'll be off.
I think it's because the game's been around so long.
First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city.
Pat changes names every 4 months, I think. Why ask why, Nix? Ian, how are you, buddy? I don't have a Switch. I don't have a Switch, Ian. I don't have all the toys that the cool kids have, so I'm a PC gamer and I can barely get by with a console every now and then, so a Switch would probably just give me fits. Why is it dark again? I'm doing pretty well though. Doing pretty well. Hey, Telnoff, how are you, buddy? Now that's the running joke. Pat changes his Twitch name because he likes to restart as much as I do. That's why he changes his Twitch name all the time.
He didn't do it.
It's the same with me in Fallout.
Sorry, you need to go home.
And Skyrim.
Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Traitor!
Once the character gets developed, we get bored with it.
You betrayed us.
That's very true, Bandit Wars.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered.
And next month it'll be paid off.
By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Story. He beat the High King in fair combat.
I've got a I got an Xbox. Or no, I got a PS4.
All Nords.
And they're fun, don't get me wrong, I like it, but the lack of storage is one thing. Plus, I've got really big hands and fingers, and so that makes it tougher to use. Plus, I like having all the hotkeys that I can have on a keyboard. Okay, we're gonna finish this up as fast as we can, guys. I'm keeping track of the time. We're watching on the timer, so. Now see, that would be cool, Nix. That would be something that would be cool. But you know, it's like my brother was saying, though, a lot of it's just got to do with what you're used to. Because my brother, and he and I are about the same size. You know, we got about the same size hands and everything else. He prefers controller and console. Oh yeah, quickie. Yeah. That's the running joke. It doesn't matter what you start out in Skyrim. You're gonna end up as a stealth archer, so. I try to grab those every time I come in here, and every time I come in here, it won't let me have them. But I keep trying. Because it should let me have those hanging bombs.
Thane Bryling, at your service.
What do you mean, bandit? What do you mean time? What time? Oh, I was just saying I don't want to spend all night doing this. I'm thinking I can get this done. As far as picking all the flowers, should take about an hour. Maybe. Hopefully less. And then it takes about 15 minutes to make the potions and level up the alchemy, so. Solitude takes me longer because I'm not quite as familiar. It's a little more spread out. Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying watching my timer, it's keeping it in my head as far as how long it takes me to pick all these flowers and stuff. I'm thinking it should take about an hour. But like I said, hopefully less. But that gives us time to sit, chat, talk.
Fear for the bow, eh? I'm a swordman myself.
Okay, we can worry about that later. Let's go get the main portion now. Here comes Pat's favorite part. We're gonna steal all the hanging moss. Hey, Salty, how are you, buddy? And we're just gonna go ahead and kill these guys right now, and then we'll come back and pick everything. I hope it's a nice, uneventful night for you, Salty. Make that easy money tonight. I want to try something too. Is this the one that follows you? Or does it stay still? It follows me. This is so cool. This spell is so cool. Oh, I'm good to go, Pat. I'm good to go. Although I got up way too early again tonight. But look at this. This is going to make it so much easier. You can see everything now. I thought it was cool when we found this spell, but it's even better now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm concentrating on trying to see where this stuff is, so forgive me for getting quiet. You wouldn't think this would be a quiet area, but I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any. You'll get over it, Pat. I know you will. You're pretty resilient. You'll get over it. Okay. I've done this enough that you guys all know exactly where to go to get all this stuff now, right? Hey, Sinister, how you doing tonight? Good to see you, buddy. Whatever you do, don't go in that door. Don't go in that door. There's really, really bad things behind that door. Ooh, Pat, I've got a question. Oh, I saw it. I was kind of lurking for a little while in Halsey's stream today. And I saw she was doing her run. Where'd she get those fire arrows at? Is that a Creation Club thing? Okay. I kind of thought it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. But I saw her getting ready to shoot something, and all of a sudden it blew up. I was like, what in the world? Yeah, some of that stuff is kind of... You know, and I didn't watch... You know, like I said, I didn't see the whole thing, but yeah, it looked a little game breaking. But I mean, then again, you know, the argument could be made that, you know, the bound bow is kind of the same. Charmed Barian, how are you? Holy cow. Charmed coming in with the cheese. What's up? Thank you, Raiders.
I gotta follow.
How are you doing today, Charmed? Benjamin, how are you? And who else was it? MPZ Mail, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Coronation. Raiders, come on in. My name is Carastus. I am primarily a Bethesda streamer. I stream mostly Skyrim, Fallout 4. Every now and then I will throw in a random game just to keep everybody off balance a little bit. I am currently doing a legendary difficulty permadeath run. Skyrim. No mods. This is completely vanilla. And the objective of the challenge is I have to complete the entire main quest line of the game without dying a single time. The way I do the run requires a lot of prep work. So I'm currently getting my character ready. We have done Bleak Falls Barrow. Nano, how are you? Good to see you. So we are currently in Solitude, in the Hall of the Dead, and we are borrowing this hanging moss that's just sitting around. So we're kind of just cleaning up the place a little bit. You know, because nobody likes moss hanging over their cribs. And once we get done with all of this, we're going to go level up some alchemy. I am primarily running an alchemist archer. Well, that's a good thing, Pipsky. How are you, Nano? And give me 1 second, Charmed. Let me get you a shout out, sir. Because those of you who are here in my channel, if you have not had the pleasure of watching one of Charmed Baron's streams, you're missing out and you need to do so. Great streamer. Awesome guy. And
Hey, wanna play tag?
no, I don't want to play
Papa
tag.
says I won't see Rob here anymore. But he wouldn't tell me why not.
But a great guy. Awesome. And an awesome streamer too. So you guys need to go check them out. Let me pause real quick and get you a shout out in there, Charmed. And thank you so much again for the raid. You are amazing. I apologize, my voice has been really scratchy for the last couple of days. And I have no idea why. I hope I got that right. I did. I spelled it right on the very first try. Oh my God. Charmed. Can we get some hype in chat, folks? Come on, hype it up. Charmed coming in with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much.
I gotta follow. Mom, get the camera.
That means the world to me, man. You are amazing. Jack Bandit. Uh-oh. We got 2 bandits in here now.
I gotta follow.
Jack Bandit, thank you for the follow. Soul Slayer, thank you for the follow. You guys are amazing. Appreciate you being here. But seriously, guys. Yes, there's we have another bandit in here. There he is. We have Bandit Wars and we have Jack Bandit. I'm doing very well, Nano. It's been a little bit, but you know what? That's okay, because I know you're here in spirit, and that's all that matters. What are you prepping? We want to know. What wonderful, delicious meal are you preparing, Nano? Because I have no doubts it's probably really awesome. Come on, get off the rock. Okay. I believe we're done in Solitude, folks. Maybe 1 or 2 miscellaneous little pieces, but then I think we're done. All right, you guys. No fighting in the gallery. See, I knew it was going to be good. I knew it was going to be good. Get that cooked up. You know, that sounds really awesome. That actually sounds really good. Okay, I think we're done here. We're out. The magic number, folks, by the way, if you're taking notes.
Psst. Hey,
I know who you are. I know who you are too.
He'll sit this.
If you're taking notes, the magic number, we want 100 of each. We want 100 blue mountain flower, 100 lavender, and 100 hanging moss. That will get us from our current 20 in alchemy all the way to 70, or at least close enough that it oh, I know, man. I know, man. And that's why I try, at least on the weekends, I try to stream earlier. Because I know I've got a lot of people that come in here and they're Euro viewers, and I know it's really late for you guys. I try to do earlier streams on the weekends, and the football playoffs kind of mess those up. But the good news, I guess, if there is a good news to my team losing today, is we don't have to worry about that anymore now. Since they're not in the playoffs anymore, I don't need to worry about what time the football games come on. So we will be back to regular schedule next weekend. Oh no, they got spanked. They got spanked. Maddie, I'm getting ready to level up Alchemy. I need to level up my Alchemy. Okay, let's see what we got. We got 91 Blue Mountain Flower. That's pretty good. We've got 87 Hanging Moss. And we got 95 Lavender. So we need 4 Lavender. We need 13 Hanging Moss. And a few Blue Mountain Flowers. It just so happens. It just so happens. I know a guy who knows a guy who knows where some ingredients are. So we're going to pop over to Windhelm real quick. We're going to go over here by the blacksmith.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
We're going to cut through this little alleyway over here. And right on this street right here, it just so happens there's 4. Come inside here. That's 5. This one's a little weird, because you got to kind of aim at the wall. But that's 6. Seven, 8, 9. This one's weird too. 10, 11, 12. Thought there was one more here somewhere. I thought there was one more in here. Oh well.
Need something?
I know where we can get some more though. But anyway, there's 12 of our 13 hanging moss that we need. Now we're gonna pop over to Riften. Only because it's the quickest place I know of to go. It's a potion. The potion itself doesn't do anything. It's really not that good of a potion. But
sorry, just thinking about
your alchemy goes up based on the value of the potion, and it's fairly decent price potion, so it makes good money. So that's why we're using it, because it helps level up your alchemy quicker. And while we're here, we'll grab these Blue Mountain Flowers. And we should be really close to everything we need. But the potion itself, Town Off, isn't any good, because it has a poison effect, but it also has a beneficial effect. So you don't really want to use it. It's not any good for combat or anything, but it's good for selling. Let's see what we got. Okay, we need 6 blue mountain flower, 1 hanging moss, and we're good on lavender. So last stop real quick. Pop over to the Markar stables. We didn't do too bad. 45 minutes. That was 45 minutes to pick everything. There's hanging moss. There's about 8 or 9 hanging moss right around here. I'm only going to grab the one that we need, but... And we need blue mountain flowers, so... Let's get some daylight. Holy cow, Ravenette coming in with a raid. Ravy, how are you? Chef, good to see you. Tay-Tay, how are you doing tonight? Come on in, Raiders. And Fireblood, oh my god. Fireblood, thank you so much. 5 months in a row, holy cow. Thank you, lovely. How have you been? Come on in, Raiders. My name is Carastus. Glad to have you here. I am primarily a Bethesda streamer. I stream mostly Skyrim and Fallout 4. With a random odd game every now and then. Druid. Holy cow, thank you so much for the 5-month resub.
I gotta follow. Mom, get the camera.
Guys, can we get some hype in chat for the resubs? I know, Brandy, I haven't seen you in a minute. You have been busy, haven't you? I lurked you last night. Giapet, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the coronation. I was lurking you last night, Brandy. I saw you were on. I was working on some stuff, so and you looked like you were having fun, so I didn't want to disturb you. But I'm glad you're back and streaming again, because I know life gets crazy sometimes. Did we get a shout out for Ravenette? I'm doing pretty well. We are attempting a permadeath run on legendary difficulty in Skyrim. So, we are trying to make it through the entire main quest line without dying a single time. So far, so good, Ravenette. But, in all fairness, all we've been doing so far tonight is picking flowers. So we're about to go. I just finished Bleak Falls Barrow, and we made it to level 11.
You have the Jarl's confidence, friend. So you have mine.
I've got some work to do on my character.
Do you get to the cloud?
It's a stealth archer, but we're gonna concentrate on alchemy as well.
Once I've made enough money trading with...
But I want to get the alchemy and stuff done before
Just stoke the fire.
I have dragons running around everywhere. So what we're going to do is
sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Get our alchemy done right now, and then I'm going to get my alteration leveled up. Once we get that done, then we are going to just unload on the main quest line. So that's we're done with Bleak Falls Barrow. Once I get alchemy and alteration done, then we will start. We'll go to the watchtower and kill the dragon, and then we're gonna start the main quest, and we're not gonna look back.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
But I want to get the character ready to go first, because if we die once, it's all over. So Let me get you a shout out in here, Ravenette. Hang on one second. Oh. Mo got it. Oh, he did. Okay, I'm sorry. I missed it. I must have missed it. I must have missed it. How was Skyrim for you tonight? Hey, Bomberman, how you doing, buddy? How are you doing in Skyrim today, Raven?
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Oh. I'm gonna hit the F5 real quick before we start. Let me see where we're at. There are a ton. Well, there's not a ton. There are a ton of Skyrim streamers. There are not a ton of awesome Skyrim streamers. Ravenette is one of them. Okay, we are all set. We've got Alchemy is at 20 right now. We are going to blow this up. We are about to go from Alchemy 20 to Alchemy 70 in about the next 20 minutes.